Righto boys and everyone, I'll try and keep this quick and try and keep the sprinkles off as long as I can. Obviously decided to hang up the boots, the hybrids. The hybrids have extended this career as long as they can, decided it's time to let them go and take the family and get home back to Tassie. So here it comes. I've always been keen to go home and get back to Tassie. It's always, I never really felt that Sydney and Melbourne sort of have been for me, and I've always looked forward to getting back. So there's always been that pull, and now the time feels right. It's been a good 13 years. It's been a bloody long 13 years, and had a little bit of a chance to sort of think about how it's all played out, and it's been an amazing from the five years I spent at GWS and 4 years at Carlton, and then my 4 years here, and 13 years is a long time for only 80 games. So I sort of got a chance to think about that's a lot of times being told that you're either not in the side or you're injured, and I don't exactly know how many games or how many years that equates to, but it's felt like a lot. But I'm bloody proud of the 80 games that I've played, and I don't think I'd have it any other way. I think I'm proud of the 80 games that I've played, and I'm proud of the way that my career's panned out, and that it hasn't been perfect the whole time, and I haven't been in the starting 22 every single week, and I've had to grind, and in the attitude rooms and altitude rooms and shit like that on the bike and on the grinder, and whether it's been emergency or injured, there's been a lot of that and a lot of tough times. So it just makes that 80 games even prouder for me, and I think that sums up myself and my career perfectly, and the way that I've had it and it's played out. So stoked with that. And obviously, I've had this opportunity, 13 years, I've got to watch a lot of players' speeches and a lot of players retire across the clubs, and there's always been one message for me that's sort of they've all said, and it's appreciate everyone sitting in here and the opportunity you guys have all got now. There's still so much footy ahead of a lot of you guys, and don't take it for granted, because it all 13 years is a long time, but sitting in now, it still feels like it's gone quick. And I'd love the opportunity to be 25, 26, like a lot of you boys are, with a lot of football ahead of me. I'd love to be sitting back there and have all that ahead of me. And even more importantly, again, I'd love to have that opportunity here at this football club with all you boys about, with what's to come. My 4 years here, and this year in particular, playing alongside a lot of you, and the excitement and how good this year's felt. I'm sure a lot of you agree. Like, it's been when we're up and about and at our best, it's pretty impressive and it's pretty special. So don't take for granted what's ahead of all of you in your own careers, but at this football club together over the years to come. Because I'd love to be in my prime, sitting there again, ready to roll out. So appreciate what's ahead of you. And then to my family, here we go. Come here. Hey buddy. Thanks Tegan, to my wife and my kids. They've been there for me for most of my career, ever since we came across to Melbourne. And I couldn't fault your support, and it's been amazing. And thanks for everything. You boys are awesome to come home to after a win or a loss. Doesn't matter. It's just awesome. So thanks for everyone, and cheers, boys. Good boy. Got it.
Flip, it's been just an honour and a privilege to coach you. It's not very often that a player voluntarily retires. arguably, or not arguably in my opinion, but the peak of your powers. This year you've been absolutely critical to us. You've been a fantastic player, great energy provider for the group, and it's a lesson to us all that footy is everything while you're in it. It's all encompassing. But Flip has made a decision for himself and for his family that we absolutely respect. It's a big decision, but I think it's there are so many plaudits that will come your way, deservingly so. I think anyone who shows the resilience that Flip has over a long period of time is something we should respect and look back and think and take some lessons out of ourselves. Like when things are hard, and things have been hard for Flip at various stages. Now it's not easy starting your career as a rookie, then going to one club, 4 or 5 years there, then going to another club, 4 or 5 years there, then go to another club, being constantly told that in the best case scenario, you're probably our backup. It takes me back, Flip, to the first time that we met and have our first catch up one-on-one. Flip said, I understand that potentially I'm back up, I play VFL footy. And the conversation we had, Flip, if you remember, it was none of that. Right? Set yourself for a career best year. Right? Set yourself, to really, if Drapes has established himself as our number one, you push Drapes and try and push past Drapes. It'll be good for you, it'll be good for him. And the way you applied yourself in the pre-season through this season has been invaluable to us. And we know you've got a couple of big ones left for us, mate. And I think it's a great lesson to everyone that Flip is making a decision for himself and his family, but the way he's applied his footy this year, I'm not past my best is in front of me. That's always got to be your attitude, that your best is in front of you. While you're still playing AFL footy, you're capable of producing your best. And I think your attitude this year has typified a lot of the way we've gone about it as a club. So credit to you, credit to your family, and congratulations on a great career.
Thanks, buddy. Catch up. Good boy. On track at 4:15. Big boy. In there? Thanks, mate. Yep, yeah, no, thanks, mate. Awesome. Appreciate it.